Hello, my friend, talking about why sleep is so damn important and why you need your 8 hours. Maybe. Talking about that and more today. Number one, restorative benefits. Sleep is highly restorative. So one of the really, really cool things that sleep does is, imagine like detoxing your mind, but you don't have to drink a juice or a detox juice for it to work. Sleep, basically, if you imagine all your brain cells are all saturated. Think about like a full sponge, full of soap and water. And essentially what sleep is doing is it's gently squeezing the sponge so that all the water and the soap come out, so that when you wake up the next day, refreshed, with a clear mind, a clear head, and ready to tackle the day. Throughout the course of the day, your brain builds up quite a bit of chemical waste and just other, junk throughout the course of the cell. Think about like essentially the restoration, the benefits. Essentially your brain is taking out the trash. And why is this important? Well, too much of that, too little sleep and not enough taking out the trash can lead to a lot of bad things, kind of like Alzheimer's and different cognitive declines where you're not getting the rest that you need. Basically, think about like not taking care of your house for a couple months, a couple of years. Same thing with your yard. The grass, the weeds are growing everywhere, and it's just a mess. So the mind is like a garden. You got to feed it good stuff, and then you got to tend to the garden. You got to take out the weeds. Weeds are going to grow automatically, but you got to take them out. Number two, memory consolidation. Basically saying sleep is crucial for making short-term memories, things that happened that day, that week, and concreting them as long-term memories, both emotional and otherwise. Poor sleep makes it that much harder to remember things, obviously to concentrate the day after, but to concrete your memories from the day before. Think about like high school or college when you used to study, or if you're still studying, remember how hard it was if you got bad sleep the night before, the day before a big test, and how tough the test was, how mentally grueling it was. Same way with studying. If you get bad night's sleep days before a test and you're studying, it's kind of like trying to fight with an arm behind your back. It's really a challenge. Number three is metabolic health. If you're looking to take your health, your body, your mental energy, just overall energy, if you're looking to take it to the next level, sleep has got to be one of the most important things that you can do. It's got to be something that you tend to consistently. There's a really cool study done. Researchers had a group sleep 5.5 hours and another group sleep about 8.5 hours. And they found that the people who slept 5.5 hours, throughout the course of the day, burn less fat. They burn more muscle and more carbohydrates, and they lost more muscle. So the group that slept 8.5 hours, they burned much more fat, just stored body fat or just fat in general, which allows your brain likes fat. It's just easier. That's why the keto craze is still somewhat going on. It was so powerful because people really felt good on it, and your brain likes fat because it's a nice slow increase and it stays up there for a longer period of time, and it's not much of a crash. And with that, when you burn more fat, or burn less fat, burn more muscle and stored body muscle tissue, it's very easy to run risk of obesity, diabetes, insulin resistance, and heart disease, many very, very bad factors over the long term. But in the short term, even it's very easy to see how these things can trickle down and really wreak havoc on your health and your vitality. So get your sleep on track, my friend, because there isn't really an area in your life where it's not going to affect it negatively. Take care.